Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Suzy Ward, channeling Matthew Ward, November 17, 2018. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. How much does forgiveness help to change the energy that causes storms and the mass consciousness of the planet, and does it help the Earth? It is not an overstatement to say that forgiveness is one of the most vital ways to help Earth and its civilization. The energy of forgiveness emits the high vibrations that are undergirding planetary and personal ascension, and it is the same with the energy of gratitude, compassion, kindness, and sharing from the heart. All of those emotions are filled with light, the same energy as love and the most powerful force in the cosmos. Still, there are two considerations when it comes to changing the energy that causes storms. By releasing a great deal of negativity, storms are a form of planetary cleansing, and if they were left up to Mother Nature, they would be fewer and milder. But for many years that hasn't been the case. Illuminati-controlled technology, which they have kept hidden from you, is used, misused, to broaden storms, accelerate winds, and put turbulent rain clouds in stall mode so they can cause torrential downpours and flooding, and extraterrestrial crews use their technology to reduce those factors to the extent possible. So, although the energy of forgiveness is powerful indeed, in the matter of storms, it is up against clashing technologies. However, that doesn't diminish one iota the effects on the forgiver, and therein is the value of forgiveness. Forgiving those you feel treat you unfairly or meanly, and be mindful that they may be doing exactly what you and they chose in pre-birth agreements to help each other evolve, eliminates the low vibrations of bitterness and resentment and allows light to enter your heart and mind. You benefit from uplifted feelings, so do those whose lives you touch. The light-heartedness of all of you goes into the collective consciousness of Earth and on into the universal mass consciousness. That is how powerful the light in forgiveness is. As one of many light workers who focus our intentions on calming storms, wildfires, and other environmental challenges, I'd like to see if our work is having a noticeable effect from Matthew's perspective. Like storms, fires are cleansing the planet by releasing negativity, and, if no human hands were involved, Mother Nature would handle forest fires in a manner that rejuvenates the forests. But dark ones get into the act. Once a fire has started, a small brush blaze that was ignited by a spark from an electric line, for instance, they technologically increase wind velocity and steer gusts in different directions so that wind-whipped flames quickly become an out-of-control wildfire. But absolutely the intentions of your focus are noticeable in many environmental advancements. Consider the growing emphasis on curtailing man-made causes of climate change, preserving rainforests, protecting animals' natural habitats and creating other types of income for poachers, using or developing natural fertilizers and herbicides and protesting the use of those with toxic chemicals, removing plastic trash from beaches and oceans, recycling used materials. It is the light in benevolent intentions that motivates people to initiate or join progressive movements such as those, and wherever you direct those kinds of intentions, you are intensifying love light on the planet and within its residents. You would feel as encouraged as we do if you could see your world from our perspective. As incandescence continues spreading around the globe, some areas that once looked dark and foreboding now are sparkling and others are glowing radiantly. I know it's important to forgive dark ones who cause suffering for so many people, but I can't get out of my mind what they're doing and I'll never be able to condone it. Please ask Matthew how I can deal with this. We say to this dear soul and others who may have similar feelings, never does forgiveness mean condoning actions that cause pain and anguish or blanking those from your mind. We advise, however, not becoming preoccupied with what the perpetrators are doing, and forgiving them is letting go of hatred, vengefulness, or intense desire to see them severely punished. Forgiveness is a process that enables the healing of mind, body, and spirit, and since the light engendered by such healings reaches the mass consciousness, the power of forgiveness is incalculable. Whether or not convicted in your courts of law, individuals who commit crimes against humanity will be held accountable by laws of the universe. In accordance with the energy they generated throughout the physical lifetime, they will be drawn to the lowest layer of nirvana, and during life print review, the reliving of every moment, they will feel the same intensity of trauma endured by every person whose life their dark activities affected. And, completing the karma they have incurred will take numerous embodiments in harsh circumstances in deep third density worlds. We have urged sending them light because, of all souls in our universal family, they are the ones who most need it. Their lack of light isolates them in a dark void, and that influences their conscious choices. Those souls, the weakest in the oneness of all, are loved unconditionally and are not held in judgment. Like every other soul, they are of Creator's pure love light essence. Some of you have written that a loving God wouldn't allow any of His children to cause great suffering for so many others. My mother spoke at length with God about this, and I asked her to copy brief parts of their conversations that fairly well summarize what He told her. Do I wish that all of my parts were within the light in which I was created? Yes. Who would not wish that perfection of Creator to be returned? But I do not hold forth condemnation or punishment to any faltering part of me. I am here to respond to what you call prayers of the godly, just as I am bound by the free will laws of Creator that are set up within the parameters of my operating powers if the choice made is not within the light. You have said that you experience exactly the same joy or pain as every one of your children anywhere because of your inseparability with all of us. Many times I have told you that, Suzy. But you also experience the evil of those who cause such suffering to others. How do you feel about that? My child, think how a baby bird feels when it is pushed from its nest by a different bird. Think of its shock and fear at falling, its pain from physical injury, and a fright it cannot even understand as to what happened and what is coming next. I feel the same frightened, helpless way about those parts of me who have so fallen from light that they delight in what you call evil. What will become of them? Do I abhor the suffering they cause others? Yes, and I send light to reach the souls of those beings who cause the suffering. But it is up to each individual, as inviolate parts of me functioning independently, to respond to the light or not. I am saddened beyond your imagining when darkness flares, especially when such innocence is suffering, often killed, because as you know, not all chose what they're physically enduring. With the increase of light being willingly received by my earth children, the major source of what you call evil that has constricted the energy of earth for eons is changing. Excerpts from God, More of Who I Am chapter in Illuminations for a New Era. Thank you, Mother. Moving on, please ask Matthew what we can expect after we're rid of all Illuminati. The effects of their long, dark reign will not end with their downfall. The revelation as to who they are and how that secret society has been controlling life on Earth for centuries will be a shock akin to a Category 5 storm. And, although decades ago the light vanquished the dark forces from your solar system, the force's influence remains in tyrannical dictators and dynasties that are not Illuminati, and those regimes have to crumble so the oppressed people can be free. That religions were devised to control the masses, and Christianity is based on falsehoods will be shocking too. So will learning that civilizations abound throughout this universe and many in forms that would astound are much more highly evolved than Earth humans. People whose beliefs and trust have been shattered will need time and assistance to heal. They need to know the power of forgiveness so healing can begin by forgiving those who deceived them. You have the knowledge and innate wisdom to help them during their adjustment to truths that are staggeringly different from what they have been taught, and in this, ever-rising vibrations will be your ally and theirs. As their conscious and spiritual awareness grows, peace, love, mutual respect and being in harmony with nature will become the new foundation of life on Earth. The many steps that will build that foundation cannot happen quickly, and there will be confusion and wariness as governments, legal and justice systems, multinational corporations, mainstream media and all other organizations and agencies that impact life on Earth are purged of corruption and are reformed by wise individuals with moral and spiritual integrity and leadership ability. After the new global economy is established, the primary undertaking will be ending impoverishment, rebuilding war-torn countries and facilitating the return of the millions who fled. Because people have been kept ignorant of factual history and science as well as their beginnings in Creator, Accurate textbooks for all ages will be written in all languages and distributed to educational systems worldwide. Industries that turn out the machinery of war will manufacture products designed for a healthful, peaceful world, and the millions in military service or whose jobs have been lost due to technologies will receive training in fields that will open or expand to accommodate all who want to work. Extensive infrastructure will be built or modernized wherever needed. Commerce, the medical industry and transportation, information, communication, and energy systems will change. In short, everything Gaia envisioned for Earth's golden age will come to fruition. Dear ones, it is likely that many of you will leave the planet before that age reaches its fullness, but you will not be disappointed. You will see the entire panorama from wherever you are. Not only will you feel gratified by having helped Earth's peoples manifest their new world, but by doing so, you leaped forward in soul evolvement. And, once again aware of your unlimited powers as multidimensional souls, you can experience whatever joyous adventures you choose. All light beings in this universe honor you for willingly leaving your homelands to assist Earth's civilization awaken and take its rightful place in our universal family. Love and peace. Suzanne Ward. Website, The Matthew Books. Email, suzy@matthewbooks.com.